Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids! It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello, fabulous Squiz Kids quizzes, and welcome to the Kids vs. Adults Weekly News Quiz. This is your chance to prove who's been paying the most attention to the week that just was. I'm Bryce Corbett. So, how does this work? First, we'll have 5 questions for kids about what's been happening in the world for the past 7 days, then 5 questions for adults. Whoever answers the most correct questions can take the winner's podium. Easy as. Plus, of course, because it's a Friday, we've got all today's birthday shout-outs and all the shout-outs for the weekend coming, including, of course, the birthday reggae tune. Because it wouldn't be a Friday without it. Okay, you ready all? Let's do this. Alright kids, here are your 5 questions. Question number 1. Competition at the Winter Olympics in Italy had to be paused this week because of what? Was it A, all the athletes went on strike? B, they'd run out of gold, silver and bronze to make the medals? Or C, a huge snowstorm that made competing a little too dangerous? Did you say C? Well done, you are correct. Question number 2. Speaking of the Winter Olympics, true or false? With 3 gold, 2 silver and 1 bronze medal in our swag, at the time of writing these questions at least, this Winter Olympics is Australia's most successful ever. Is that true or false? It is in fact true. Woohoo! Question number 3. In the podcast this week, we heard about how a cormorant, a type of seabird, took itself to a hospital in Germany after what had gotten stuck in its beak? Was it A, a fish, B, a fish hook, or C, a cookie? Yeah, that's right, it was B, a fish hook. Question number 4. In the podcast this week, we also learned that this week marked the start of a very important holy month in the lives of Muslims all over the world. Starting with R, what is the name of that holy month? Yep, that's right, it's called Ramadan. Question number 5. In what was easily the stinkiest news story this week, Christy told us in the podcast on Wednesday that scientists in the US had developed smart underpants to measure the number of times the average human did what each day? Was it A, to measure how regularly we sit down, B, to measure how often we run fast, or C, to measure how often we fart? Yes, it was, of course, C. And apologies if you're eating your breakfast. Alrighty, how did you go, kids? Be honest, did you just cook the adults? I thought so. Now, just before we get into the adult questions, this weekend's Squiz Kids Science Short asks a big one. The question that Christy will be answering this weekend is, are you the same person you were 5 years ago, or 5 minutes ago? Good heavens, that sounds like we're veering into existential territory this weekend. Can't wait to find out, even if I don't feel like the same person I was a minute ago. Certainly a little older, more wrinkled, and definitely more tired. You'll find the Squiz Kids Science Short in your podcast feed first thing on Saturday morning. Okay, adults. Stretch, hydrate, get ready to rumble. You've got this. Here are your questions. Question number 1. The Liberal Party of Australia elected a new leader this week. What is his name? Yep, that's right, it's Angus Taylor. Question number 2. One of the major supermarket chains in Australia was in hot water this week over its earwormy, down, down, prices are down commercials, when it turned out that the prices weren't down so much. Which supermarket am I talking about? That's right, I'm talking about Coles. Question number 3. The Chinese New Year kicked in this week. We've now left behind the year of the snake, and we've leapt into the year of what? Well done if you said the horse, or the fire horse if you're being very specific. Question number 4. Name the Aussie athlete who made history this week by becoming the first Australian to win 2 Winter Olympic gold medals. Her name is Jakara Anthony, and she does the moguls better than anyone in the world. Question number 5. The movie Wuthering Heights had everyone talking this week. Name the 2 Aussie stars who play the lead characters. And an extra half point if you can also name those 2 characters. Well done if you said Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, and well done, extra well done, if you also added the names of their characters Kathy and Heathcliff. Alright adults, how did you go? Count up your score. Who's claiming the bragging rights this week? If you've missed any of these cool news stories throughout the week and you want to refresh your memory, all of this week's Squiz Kids episodes are available for a re-listen wherever you get your podcasts. And for the big people, check out the Squiz Today podcast for our news content for grown-ups. Alrighty, we're not done yet, because coming up next, it's time for...
Shout-outs.
It's Friday, February 20. Today is National Love Your Pet Day, which is kind of funny because that's pretty much every day in my household. It's also a special day today for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today and over the coming weekend. And because it's a Friday, let's crack out the old birthday reggae tune. Hit it. And it's a happy birthday to Oyan from Curry Curry, Zoe from Yass, Clarence from South Perth, Kylan from The Willows, Jasper from Cherrybrook, Anshumun from Forest Lake, Jacob from Baldivis, Casper from Belmont, Mason from Newport, and Franklin, who's listening over in London, in the United Kingdom. Hey Franklin. And also to Franco, who's listening all the way over there in Laredo, in the United States of America. And a big hello to you too, Franco. And a belated birthday shout out goes to Hudson from Evanston Gardens. Now, don't forget to tune in this Sunday when a new From the Vault episode arrives in your podcast feed. This week, on the occasion of Ramadan, we're dusting off a classic. It's the Squiz Kids shortcut to Islam. Everything you've ever wanted to know about a religion that more than 1/4 of the world's population practice. Landing in your podcast feed first thing Sunday morning. For now though, this is Bryce Corbett signing off and reminding you to get out there and have a most excellent weekend. Over and out.